Now the friends were going to go search for new people, and they were also going to go search for their clone friend, which led them to Yavin 4, but since Yavin 4 was kind of abandoned, they left. They found an astromech droid for hire as well, so they were going straight to Dagobah to find him. Anyway, they made it straight on to Dagobah, and the commander droid was just running to try and find this droid. He also found a ship point, but he didn't want to go for it. They eventually did find him, and he needed a house, though, so yeah, they did accept the mission, and they were going to go find materials. They eventually got all the materials, and now they had gotten the droid on their side. Now that they have a new droid on their side, they were going to go to their ship and try and track down the commander clone. On the same planet, Luke was training and trying to just, train and trying to become a Jedi. And then, as he does stuff, he realizes that he looks down and sees his droid with a bunch of other battle droids. But then the clone gets a feeling, and he starts shooting them, unfortunately. And this clone is a really bad shot. For some reason, this man actually hits them, but unfortunately that was the bad thing, and Luke and Yoda come down and kill the clone. Two droids also start to interact, they become friends, and they become friends, and Luke and Yoda realize that, oh wait, never mind, he's hitting him and hurting him. Anyway, Commander Droid just starts running and trying to find shelter. Commander Droid then finds Yoda's house. Anyway, Yoda does tell them to get out of his house and go somewhere else. Anyway, Commander Droid does run to his ship, but for some reason he also gets a strange feeling, and yep, he's going the wrong way. So he just tries to sneak past, and he just keeps running and trying to sneak past, and yeah. And then all of a sudden, he walks through more roots, more trees. Then he eventually finds... Wait, no, he does not find the ship. And yeah, he now finds the ship. Although Commander Droid does get a pretty good idea. Anyway, the droids are now going straight to Kefir. Yeah, they're on Kefir. And now they're going straight to find Geonosis droid. Meanwhile, back on Dagobah, R2-D2 and the other droid they're just friends now. Anyway, the droids find the person who captured, rebuilt the Geonosis droid. She told them if they could find her astromech droid, then she would give up the droid. They agreed and took off straight to Tatooine, where the droid was located. And on the way, they did absolutely nothing. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't know what to say now. And yeah, so they finally make it to Tatooine, and also, yes, if you see the Separatist dreadnought in the sky, then it's really nothing, okay? Anyway, so now that the droids made it, they were going straight on Tatooine, and yes, there's still that guy. They are going straight on Tatooine to find the other droid. Anyway, this Jawa did tell them that this droid was stuck in the Sarlacc pit, so they were going to find the droid that was stuck in the Sarlacc pit and turn him in. Anyway, Commander started searching for the things, the things that make the Sarlacc stop and whatever. While he was searching, he found this, a crashed Trade Federation battleship. No, not battle. A crashed Trade Federation thing. And yes, they did rebuild it. So anyway, they kept searching. Anyway, they got the droid out of the Sarlacc, and yay, there he is. And Commander Droid now talk to the Jawa, and yeah. So it's now their droid. Also, K-3PO accidentally slipped into the Sarlacc pit. Anyway, back on Kefir, they gave up the droid. And there he was. And now that the Orbac tribe member got the droid, Geonosis droid was theirs. And yeah. Anyway, now that they got their Geonosis droid friend back, they were going straight back to their ship. And yes, their new ship. They abandoned the yellow ship on Tatooine, and now they're going back to their Trade Federation ship, and now, I've said that a million times, and now, oh my god. So yeah, anyway, they're gonna go find out what that whole Separatist ship was about. They're gonna find out what that is about. Apparently this thing was jumping straight to Mustafar, so they followed it to see what was going on. Anyway, they did realize this was a Separatist ship, but as they called in, the Separatist ship told them that they were not authorized to be in there, and they were not battle droids, so, Mr. Bones took control. And whenever Mr. Bones takes control, oh boy. The ship was being destroyed, and finally, Mr. Bones took down the ship. And look at that. And unfortunately, all the battle droid commander and all battle droids were kind of dying, and this guy also was in space, but we don't talk about that guy. And finally, in the end, they won, is what they thought. Actually, a setup. The droids were reprogrammed and turned to the Republic side. So that's really bad. And Commander Clone got on the comms and told the droids that he was done with them. The droids did not like that at all and started killing and attacking. They were so done with this guy because this guy had just betrayed them. And yeah, let's do some sped up footage. Anyway, the whole ship was under lockdown, and Commander Clone was just able to leave, to leave there, and now he was going straight to the escape pods. Commander Clone made it to the escape pods and launched them. Launched them like straight into space, and yeah, he survived. So the escape pod launched straight off to Utapau. And yeah, the droids want to go follow it. On Utapau, nothing, they could find nothing and no one. They found a few 212th clones and a bunch of Utapauians, but they didn't know where they were. Commander Clone then came up behind them with his rifle, ready to kill them. And he did not like, also, why are they in a straight line? He did not like Commander Droid for sacrificing his brother, and he shot Commander Droid. And Mr. Bones did not like that at all. So he started punching this guy. And yeah, Mr. Bones wanted to give him one last chance to prove himself right. But he just didn't want it and killed Mr. Bones. Also, more 212th clones arrived behind them. And now, Commander Droid was enraged. And this guy was also enraged. And he just started beating up this guy, and the other guy ran. And so he did what was right and killed him. Anyway, now that they were dead, this guy shot some clones and did not kill this guy. And yeah. And now the army was scared until they heard something. Right behind them was Vader. Yeah, Vader made it. Anyway, Vader was going to bring them to the Death Star 2 to imprison them.